It was Christmas Eve, and the little cafe was buzzing with couples laughing. The smell of cinnamon and cocoa in the air. I watched nervously from my table, a blind date looming that I didn't even know I wanted. She walked in, her movements careful, deliberate, and I immediately realized she was deaf. I swallowed hard, unsure how to bridge the invisible wall between us. She scanned the room and caught my gaze, a polite smile flickering across her face. My heart thumped as I gestured to the empty chair across from me. "Hi," I mouthed, unsure she'd understand. She hesitated, then shook her head slightly. I felt that familiar sting of rejection, but before I could retreat into my own embarrassment, two small voices piped up behind her. "Can we join you?" Twin girls asked, signing quickly with eager hands. Their mother, nearby, laughed warmly, explaining they had been learning sign language in school. The tension in my chest eased as I motioned for them to sit. Her eyes lit up at the gesture, and for the first time that evening, she smiled freely. As we shared cocoa and stories, the girls translated clumsy gestures between us. I realized the world had slowed down. No distractions, just a pure, simple kindness of connection. She laughed softly at my bad signing, and I laughed too, the kind of laugh that leaves your chest aching in the best way. Minutes felt like hours as I learned about her life. Her love for books, her devotion to music, the subtle ways she navigated a world not always built for her. I felt my admiration deepen. The girls were the bridge, the gentle reminder that patience and openness can create miracles. At one point, she signed something I didn't immediately understand. The girls quickly translated. "You're kind. Most people don't try." My chest tightened. I realized it wasn't about me impressing her. It was about seeing her fully, without assumptions or expectations. The evening stretched on. I forgot the embarrassment of the initial rejection. Each gesture, each shared smile, built a fragile trust, like snow layering on a tree branch. Delicate, but beautiful. She relaxed, leaning slightly closer, allowing a warmth that had seemed impossible an hour ago. When the cafe owner announced last call, the girls hugged us goodbye, their small hands cold but full of energy. She squeezed my hand, a silent thank you, and I understood that sometimes kindness speaks louder than words. Outside, the snow was falling softly, dusting the city in white. I walked with her a few blocks, and we didn't speak. Words felt unnecessary. The world was quieter somehow, and I realized that even a night that began with rejection could end in connection and hope. I asked if she wanted to meet again, and she nodded, signing slowly and clearly this time. Yes, I'd like that. My heart soared, not because I had won her favor, but because I had witnessed the human capacity for patience, understanding, and genuine kindness. As I walked home alone, the glow of the streetlights reflected off the snow. I thought about the girls and their pure-hearted intervention, and I knew the lesson. Sometimes it takes the innocence of children to remind adults how to truly see each other. I replayed the night over and over, the quiet gestures, the small laughter, the snow falling outside, and realized that rejection is never the end. It can be a doorway if we are open to unexpected kindness. Days later, she messaged me. Simple words, no pressure, just warmth. "Thank you for seeing me." And I knew that the world had given me a rare gift. The chance to connect beyond barriers, to touch someone's heart with sincerity. I met her again, and this time there was no tension, no walls. Just us, our hands intertwined, and the unspoken understanding that even in a world that sometimes excludes, compassion and patience can create magic. The twins became a recurring part of our lives. Their laughter a reminder that kindness can start small and ripple outward in ways we can't imagine. They taught me more about humanity in one evening than years of reading or traveling ever could. That Christmas, I learned that rejection isn't failure. It's an invitation to show patience, empathy, and openness. And when we do, sometimes the universe responds in the most miraculous ways. Even now, I carry that night with me. The warmth of her smile, the sparkle in the girl's eyes, and the snow-covered streets remain etched in my memory. I understood that life's unexpected kindness can heal, connect, and transform us forever. The moral is simple yet profound. See people fully, approach life with patience, and kindness will return to you in ways you never imagined. Sometimes, the greatest connections arise from the most unexpected rejections.